Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to the I Don't Even Know podcast. I'm Em. Hope you are doing well today. I'm back for another All-American episode, season 6, episode 5. Before I jump in what happened with the episode, I do want to talk about what's been going on with season 7 because there's a lot there's a lot we found out, but still a lot we don't know. So if you have not been on Twitter or don't follow stuff for All American, you probably haven't seen that. There is talk, of course, about season 7. It's not official yet, but the talk is that if they get renewed, they're gonna do a next generation thing, like Glee. And they're just gonna be new people, and they're mainly gonna be the focus. Maybe other people from this season and the OG, they're gonna stay. We're not sure about that. We really don't know anything other than the chance that there's a new generation. And okay, here's my thing. As much as I want one more season of the show to wrap it up, if they're doing the new generation thing, I'm done. They need to scrap it. They just need to end with the season. I'm not a fan of when shows do this. I mean, Glee doing this, season 4 wasn't that bad for Glee, but it got worse. It got progressively worse. It did, but it's just All Americans already losing its spark. And let's be real, it lost it last season. I am enjoying this season a lot more than last season. And even though it's reminding me kind of the first few seasons, it still obviously lost its spark. And I feel like if they think they need to do this, it's time to end the show. When you think you have to do a new generation and brand new characters to change it up, you gotta just let the show go, move on, And people are talking about how this might be because Danielle and Samantha are leaving the show. That's not confirmed, by the way. People just think that. There have been a couple of people thinking that that's the case. And that's maybe why they're doing it. And, some shows are okay without the main character. I mean, they go downhill, but you can do it without. For example, Vampire Diaries. Well, first of all, spoiler alert for Vampire Diaries and One Tree Hill if you don't want to know who leaves the show, because I'm going to bring these up as examples. So for Vampire Diaries, when Elena left, or Nina left, even though Elena was a main character, they had Damon and Stefan, and they were such a big part of it. The story, it wasn't only the love story, it was the brothers. It was their bond, their relationship, the sibling love, the brother love. That's what it was. And even though it went downhill after she left, it still worked. I still did enjoy it. And it's they did it. They can do it without her because it was about them originally. And then with One Tree Hill, when Hillary and why can't I think of his name? Chad. When Hillary and Chad left, it was fine. I mean, of course, season 1 through 4 were top tier, incredible, show-stopping, life-changing, and traumatizing. But they were able to do it because with that show, there are multiple main characters. It's the core 5. I mean, that's the show's based off the core 5. Really, it was based off of Lucas and Nathan, but you get it. It was the core 5, and so they could work with it, especially because Nathan and Haley and Brooke, they were everyone's favorites. And don't get me wrong, Peyton might be some people's favorites. I adore her. Lucas, on the other hand, not so much. But they were able to do it because they had multiple main characters. But with All American, they can't do it without Spencer. Spencer is the main character. The show's based off of him. They cannot do it without him. My thing is, if Daniel ever wants to leave the show, they just need to stop it. Just stop. And I don't know if he's leaving the show, but also see why people think they are. I don't know, the way the season's going, for some reason, it feels like the final season to me. And it might be just because they're actually going to do the next generation thing, and that's also why they're introducing, what's his name, Dion? I think, yeah, Dion. That's why they're introducing him. And I'm interested by, like, him, and, like, especially with what happened with him this episode. I want to know more about him, but I don't want them to do, like make him, like, the main character next season, which, now that I'm really thinking about it, I feel like they might do the next generation thing, and it's gonna be him, because they're calling him the new Spencer James, like, all that. It's like, I cannot deal with that, and if Daniel and Samantha are leaving the show, just cancel it. If they're not, don't do the fucking new generation thing. Like, let us have one more season, wrap it all up, and then call it. Like, we don't need, like, multiple seasons, or, like, yeah, I would like them, but we don't need them if it's gonna be a new generation. Like, don't get me wrong, I will still watch it, because I've only given up, like, completely on one show. Actually, I think technically two, but whatever. But, you know, I don't give up on shows. I really would. I will watch them, and I will continue to watch All American, even if, like, Daniel and Samantha leave. Just if Jordan and Layla are still there, I will watch it for them. But if they leave too, and it's like a completely new generation, I'm out the door. I'm done watching the show. I do not care, you know? And as much, like I said, I'm interested in what's going on with Dion and his story and kind of how it will play out, but not enough for them to do that. So, once we know more information, I'll talk about it again. But just right now, it's really not looking promising. And, like, this season really is giving me final season vibes. I don't know why, it just is. So I feel like I want one more season to wrap it up, but, you know, I think they're gonna do the new generation thing, especially because they added a couple episodes to this season. Even though that might just mean the season's, like, the show's ending after the season. With the rumor about this, and there was a whole article about it, and, like, when I was reading it, I was like, okay, maybe they're doing that so they can wrap up this story and then be able to move on to a new one. If they're gonna do this, they just need to make a spin-off. You know, like, don't add another season, just make a fucking spin-off. Oh my gosh, I don't know. It's, like, stressing me out too, because it's like, I just want to know what's happening. I just want to know what the plan is, you know? But anyways, that's my take on that. I'll say something about it again later. I'm just really hoping it gets it gets confirmed soon, if it's happening, so I know what I'm going to do with my life. Because if I'm losing Spilivia, if I'm losing Jordayla, if I'm losing Layla and Olivia, someone needs to plan my funeral. I'm just saying. I don't know how I'm going to live without those guys. And so that's why I don't want it to end. I'm also like, screw the new generation. I'm sorry. It's so stupid. It's like Spencer's story. I don't give a shit about anyone else, really. Like, yeah, he might be the new All-American, but this show was based off a true story, and it's not even really true anymore. So, like, let's make a new show, you know? Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about the episode now. And because I was talking about Dion, is that his name, or am I a fucking idiot? I want to say that's what it is. Okay, so we're just gonna go with that. Strong, let me know. I want to talk about him because I was kind of just talking about him. And even though, like I said, I like don't care about the new generation, I am interested to see where his story goes this season, because I'm intrigued by it. I mean, I had I was worried when, like, it first got introduced, is because I didn't know how it was gonna go, and I part of me thought it was just gonna be a one-time thing. And even though, like, yeah, that would have been fine, I like when they, like, bring stuff back, especially if this was, like, when I realized this was gonna kind of be Preach's storyline of, like, him helping the kid, even though Spencer is mainly helping him be, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, they're gonna need to bring this back. They're gonna need to, like, it's not just gonna be a one-time thing when I, like, really thought about it. And I'm liking it so far. I mean, I think it's interesting to see, like, Spencer mentoring him and just seeing a different side of him this episode, because we haven't seen him since episode 3. Because, yeah, he obviously wasn't in last episode. And so, like, seeing that, and I liked how we got to, like, get introduced to his sister and, like, see her, like, see why he maybe was acting the way he is, and, like, why he's, like, acting like that, because he's, like, probably stressed out from her. And then, even though, of course, I did not like seeing the panic attack, I didn't like that he had one, but I liked seeing it, to see it show a different side of him, and show, like, he kind of, like, I don't think he acted like a, did he act like a bitch? He acted like he didn't care in episode 3, but, like, he does. He's just going through, he's stressed, he's, like, and, like, he might not want to play football. I think that was the thing. I think he said he did at the end. It's just, like, stress and everything. But it's, like, I liked seeing that happen, in, like, Spencer being there for him, especially because Spencer wants to be a therapist and is majoring in psychology, which I'm happy they brought that up again, because I low-key forgot, because they never bring it up, and I forget that you actually have to have a major even if you play football. I honestly don't know why I thought football was a major. I'm a fucking idiot. So, like, I'm happy they brought that up, and I'm happy they're actually discussing that. I thought it was going to be, like, a one-time thing. They bring it up and just move on, because football is the main goal, and it's the main thing. So I'm happy they brought that up, and I'm happy we got to see him kind of, like, be there and, like, teach him, like, not teach him, but, like, show him different ways to cope, and then brought him to, like, that place he used to go when he was at Crenshaw, and, like, to, like, just in the quiet, like, not in the quiet, but, like, just quiet, like, somewhere to relax, like, think about everything, you know? And I just thought that was so important, and all of that really did make me think that the new generation show is happening, because it just makes sense. But I like seeing that, and I'm excited to see where it goes, especially now that Dion, like, is ready to kind of, like, look into, like, colleges or something. I think that's what he said. I don't know. I think he's ready to look, like, forward to, like, what he can do with football. And I'm excited to see where it goes, honestly, because this is probably my favorite Preach storyline so far. I don't know, I'm intrigued by it. Even though I don't know, like, where it's going to go in the long run, I am intrigued to see, like, how it evolves, how he changes, how, like, Spencer can help him even more. Because you can already tell kind of a difference with Dion when he's with Spencer. Because I feel like Spencer kind of went through the same things he has, in a way. And so him being there for him is really important. And so I'm excited to see where that goes. And I'm excited to see... Or, I'm not... Am I excited? I don't know. I'm kind of... We'll say I'm kind of. Because I don't... We'll have to see. I am kind of excited to see where, like, the Preach... what was it called? Not club. The program that I don't remember, outside school program or whatever, after school program, that where he helps kids, and that fact that was the last thing Billy asked Preach to take care of, or that was the last thing he wanted him to, you know, take care of. So I'm excited to see where, like, that goes as well, because of course it's what Billy wanted, and I like how they keep bringing him up, not only in the book but in other ways, to keep his legacy, especially because Crenshaw meant so much to him, and, like, that's where he grew up. That's where he was the prince. Was he the principal? I think he was. I know he was at one point. I forgot if he still stayed it, but, like, he was the principal. It's like he was so passionate about helping everyone, and so I'm happy Preach is taking over that. And I hope they can keep it. I feel like they will. There's no way they're getting rid of that, because that's such a, like, important thing to have at Crenshaw and just in general. And so I feel like they have to keep it, especially because it's becoming, or it's gonna, like, them trying to save it's gonna become a storyline, and then we'll figure it out later, because Grace is helping him, right? Which I do. I like how she's helping him, and I like how her finding out that that was the last thing Billy wanted, or like asked Priest to take care of, was that club and make sure or program and made sure it stayed there. I like how after she found that out, she's like, okay, or well, Dylan kind of had to push her, but she was more like, okay, like, I'll do it. Yes, I'll do it, because that's what he wanted. So I like seeing that. I mean, we'll have to see how it goes. I don't know where else it's gonna go, though. I feel like just it's gonna stay a thing, or it's gonna get like cut, and then Preach is gonna make something new, like a new kind of try to make a new program. That's where I see it. Because other than that, I don't know where Preach's storyline is going, except kind of helping Dion, even though that's really Spencer's storyline now with NFL. So it's like, I don't know where it's going, but I'm intrigued to see like where it goes. You know, like, I'm excited to see how that plays out and everything. Because one thing about Preach is I really never know where his storylines are going, and so it's always kind of a surprise. But again, I don't know where anyone's storyline is going this season, really. I'm very thrown off by everything. This is like shit's happening left and right. And like this is a season, and I think I said this before, this is a season, like I really don't know shit. And it's really aggravating. Like I need to know more. And I don't know why I don't know as much as I do last season. I feel like maybe they're just not releasing more. I don't know. It's just like, I feel like last season was easier to kind of figure out what was going to happen because of everything that's going on. This season, I don't know anything. And it's like, it's pissing me off because people are having issues. There's drama, especially this episode. Next episode is going to be a fucking shit show. And it's just like, it's stressing me out. Because like, I don't know where like things are going with, like, of course, every storyline, but especially with, like, the patient storyline. And I want to know what's going on with, oh my gosh, what's the name? What's her name? I forget her name, like, every damn episode. Because I want to say Finch, but that's her name in Legacies. Or that was her character in Legacies. Where the fuck? Where is her, what, or not where is her name, what is her name? Miko. It's Miko, right? Right? I think it's Miko. I'm almost positive it's Miko, but okay, Miko. I don't know where the storyline with that's going, because they kind of, like, they don't keep brushing it off, but, like, it just, I just don't know where it's going, because they, like, it could go in two different directions, because we're not seeing Miko anymore. We haven't, or at least we haven't seen her. They keep bringing it up that she's going on bail. Her family has a like team together, or team or whatever together to like try to get her out and paint Patience as the bad person. Just like, it's complete bullshit. I get this thing like she kind of let her on, but it's like she really didn't, or at least I don't think she did. I mean, of course, people have different opinions than me, but I do think it was Miko's fault. Obviously, it was. She stabbed her. But it's like, Patience thought she was just like I was about to say unharmful, or not even unharmful, an innocent fan. That's what she thought. Obviously, that was not the case, and Miko did some crazy things, like stalk her, like track her phone, record her phone, like all hacked her phone. I think that's what I was going for. All that, like, Patience, I don't think did anything to like make people think she was in the wrong, and it was her fault that she got stabbed. In a way, yes, it was kind of her fault, because she did not like listen to Layla when she said like stay away, don't talk to Miko, don't like stay away, like we shouldn't trust her, or like something's off about her. She didn't listen to that, but I get why she didn't. She thought Miko was like an innocent fan who just loved her and wanted to give her praise. And I mean, I think we all thought that at first. Actually, no, I did not, because I don't trust people like that. Whenever they bring up a fan, I'm like, okay, she's going to do something insane. But I feel like most people thought that she was fine and she was just gonna be like a innocent fan. She wasn't. I'm sorry, but I don't get how there is a chance she would get out on bail just because of that stupid like recording of her getting stabbed is gone. It's like, Patience says she was stabbed. You should trust the person who got stabbed. But then also maybe you shouldn't, because they might have like something against someone and they might lie. But you get what I mean. Like, why? I don't know. It's just like pissing me off. And I want Miko to go to prison, okay? I just do. And I feel like she will, probably. I feel like that might be in the finale or something. They're finally gonna get her to prison. But then also I feel like she might get out. Honestly, I feel like she might get out for a few episodes, and like that will be a big thing. And then at the end of the season, or maybe not even at the end of the season, at some point she'll either get put into prison because they found the video, or they somehow got access to it, or she's gonna do something insane again. Because I don't know, I have a feeling she's gonna come back and go after Layla. I think I already said that before. I think I said that in an episode, but I feel like she might go after Layla because she's the one who did or gave her the restraining order. And it's just like, no. I don't want her to touch Patience again. Like, I don't want her to hurt anyone, but I would rather Patience again than Layla. Like, I know Patience has had enough trauma with it. Like, girl's already been stabbed, and I don't want that to happen again, but I'd rather her get stabbed again than Layla get stabbed, because that is my baby girl, my love of my life. No one can fucking touch her, and oh my gosh, my throat fucking hurts. I am so sorry. 1 second. It feels like I pulled something in my throat, like a vocal cord, which I know I didn't, because I literally have not this is the first time, like, I talked to my mom today, but other than that, this is really like the only time I fucking talked today, because I've been working on my final projects all day. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my voice. Oh my gosh, if it sounds shitty, I'm sorry. It really fucking hurts. And anyways, back to what I was saying about Layla. Like, my baby girl, stay away from her. They can't, she's gone through enough. She's going through so much right now. And I'll get into that in a bit. But while I'm on, like, the Patience thing, I do want to talk about, like, the Laura and Coop class thing, because that kind of went along with it, from the way Laura used Patience's case. I hope I might have butchered that, for her class. And it wasn't just to give everyone like to help everyone like learn or like have a tough case. It was also for Coop to kind of figure out what she's gonna have to do, and this is what she's gonna have to deal with. And I am happy she did change the names, thankfully, because I was worried when, like, because I wasn't paying attention at first when like they started saying the case, and I was like, oh shit, like, is this like, did she say Patience's name? She didn't. She changed it enough for us to still know, like, yeah, it's Patience, but to protect her. And I get why she did that, and I think it was smart, so like Coop knows, like, she's gonna have to deal with like people like these who think Patience was a bad person. Which, do I agree with? Not necessarily, but I think it was good for Coop to get ready for the worst, because she's gonna have to, like, this case, if we're gonna even see it, we haven't seen anything with it, which is actually really shocking right now, because I thought Patience being stabbed was gonna be such a big part of the season, which it is, but not as much as other things. And so it's like, we might not even see the case. I hope we do see like a bit of it, because I wanna see them go to court and annihilate her. I really do. I feel like that would be so good to watch. And so like I'm happy Laura's preparing Coop, because Coop, she can't be like how she was in class. She can't snap like that. And like, yeah, I guess she's mad, obviously, and I did not agree with the guy, but she can't, when she goes into court, if she goes into court, with them. She cannot do that. She's gonna have to listen to like all the lies or what they believe and just sit there and not say anything. You can silently disagree. You just can't say anything because you'll get thrown out of court and it might jeopardize something with like patience. It's like, I get why Laura did that. I feel like maybe a warning to Coop would be nice, but then I get why she thinks she needs to be ready for anything, you know? And I am also really happy we saw Coop back in class. I said this last episode when I was talking about the promo for this one, that like I've been wanting to see Coop in class because she's like finally finding her footing in her career and like what she wants to do. She's not getting herself into shitty situations anymore. Thank the Lord, my gosh, that girl could not stop doing illegal things, or not even illegal, illegal things, but couldn't stop getting herself into shitty situations. So I'm so happy that she changed it. I'm happy we're actually seeing that, because we saw quite a bit last season, but I would still want to see her more, just to see her like really finding like herself, or not herself, but like excelling at it, because like it's a big thing to go from how she was to this, you know. And I'm also happy we got to see Laura teach, because I was so happy when they said she was gonna like start teaching, because I think that's such a good thing for her, even though I feel like it would be smart for her not to teach Coop's class, just because like the personal relationship, but like it's fine. I mean, if that means we get to see more of Laura teaching and Coop actually in class, I'm fine with it. Not only because I want to see more Coop like learning and stuff, I just want to see someone in class because they are in college. Like, we never see Jordan's class, we've never seen Olivia in class. We saw Spencer, I think, in one class, the first college episode, and that's it. We never see Patience in class. Honestly, I don't even know if Patience goes to college. I know she did at one point, like since season 4, I think it was brought up, but I have no idea if she still goes there. Asher, he's in college, I assume. I'm pretty sure, because he had to take like some sort of test. We just never see not text. He saw, oh my gosh, he took some sort of test. We have not seen that. Like, we need to see someone in college, and I'm fine with it being Coop at this point, because I am liking her more. She's doing a lot better this season, which is a miracle, because she was pissing me off so much last season, especially the way she was treating Liv, and I'm so happy she's treating her a bit better this season. I think it was just because of the breakup and like the whole article situation, which I did kind of get that, because that did mess a lot of shit up, even though it was for the good, or for their own good and for the best. It's still like, I get why she was pissed off about that, but like I'm happy seeing them get along, because Coop is so important to Spencer, and obviously Liv is the love of Spencer's life. Like, they need to get along, and I'm happy they are. And I'm happy like with the whole Ashley situation that Coop was kind of defending Olivia in a way. Well, she was just saying like, you trust Olivia. Like, she wasn't like saying, oh my gosh, like, no, you shouldn't trust her. Like, she was trying to just tell somebody like, you trust her, so it's fine. Like, you have nothing to worry about. I like how she is this season, honestly, which is a shock to me, because I really did not think she was gonna get on my good side ever again after the shit she put us through in season 3, 4, and part of 5. It's just like, I'm liking where it's going for her, and I just like how there she is for Spencer. And to be fair, she's always been there for Spencer. Like, that was the one thing she did, even though like sometimes it wasn't for the best. Like, she was always there. And this season she's doing a really good job, like talking to her and Preach, like being there for Spencer, like after the game, that was after the game, and like after he got like kicked off the field, and like just everything he's dealing with, they're being there for him, they're talking to him, they're giving him advice. It's like, it's what he needs. Spencer needs all the advice he can get right now, because my gosh, this poor guy, like, that's why I'm so happy Dylan gave him advice as well. Because first of all, I love seeing like their sibling relationship, and I like seeing like how grown up Dylan is and like how much he's matured. Because we've seen him since he was like elementary school. I think it was elementary school, maybe middle school, like around then. Like he was young. I mean, it does not look like it's been like actually it's been technically 4, I think. So I'm happy they did the time jump, because I was about to say it looks like almost 10 years have passed from the way that man looks. He looks older than me, and I'm pretty sure I am older than him. Actually, if I'm thinking right, I'm just a year older than him, so that's not saying much. But you know what I mean. Like, I'm happy they did the time jump because he looks like he's in high school. Except unless he's literally in middle school right now and I'm a fucking idiot. I really hope he's not. But anyways, like I was saying about him, I liked seeing him give advice, especially like good advice, because we always see Spencer go to his mom, which I love. Grace, obviously adore her. She's an incredible woman, and I love seeing their relationship and how he always goes to her. But I'm now that like Dylan's older, I've been wanting him to go to him, you know, and like get advice from Dylan, and he gave great advice, to be honest. Like what he said about Jordan and Spencer, they are brothers, 100%. Like, they'll work it out, like, for sure. I have no doubt. And just Spencer's just got to think about the fact that they are brothers. And not only Spencer, Jordan as well, because it's not just Spencer's fault. Like, it's Jordan's fault as well. I get, like, Jordan's trying to focus on himself and try to, like, continue to keep his stats up and everything. But it's, like, it's both of you. You both need to talk this out, because your relationship is at stake. Like, do you want to ruin this friendship, like this sibling bond, because of a game? Like, I get the game is basically your life, but it's not worth losing people over, you know? And I hope they realize that soon and they like talk. But like, here's the thing though, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I get both fucking sides. Like, I get Jordan is trying to like make sure he has the stats, and he's having the best game, or like the best season of his career. I mean, yeah, we'll just say career, even though he's still in college, but his career, like, he's having his best numbers, best stats. And of course that means Spencer's suffering, but like, he's focusing on himself and he's finally getting the recognition he deserves. And then Spencer, because of that, Spencer's not getting as much recognition as he was before, but he's still getting some, more than Jordan was at the beginning, because he's Spencer James and everyone knows how incredible he is. So like, I get both sides, but then I also don't like how Jordan called him selfish and kind of acted as well. It's like, okay, here's the thing. I get he's really focused on himself right now and like getting his stats and numbers up. I don't know. Is it stats? Is stats the right word, or is it just... I'm saying stats and numbers because I don't know if stats the actually right word for it. But, you know, we'll just go with it. Like, his numbers are suffering, obviously, and he's just focused on like making sure he's still up for the Heisman, or maybe he's like the top one for the Heisman, and he has a clear shot for the draft, which I think no matter how he's playing right now, he still has a clear shot for the draft with how he played last season. And so like, I feel like he's fine, but I get why he's upset. Like, everyone's calling him selfish and saying he's not a team player, which, okay, the team player part, I love him. I kind of get what they're saying, because he's so focused on himself. But then I also feel like he is a team player as well. But then he's just really is right now focused on him, like, getting the ball. Like, he needs to get the ball. He needs to do this. He needs to do that for himself as well as the team. You know what I'm saying? I hope that made sense. Like I get both sides. And it's really pissing me off. Especially how they're like fighting on the field. That's how you know how severe like it's getting with Jordan and Spencer, because the one thing, like, Liv said, which was 100% correct, they don't fight on the field. They never fought in the middle of the game. Like, yeah, they would get mad at each other in between, but never, like, on the field in the middle of the game. And they did. Oh, shit, sorry. I think that was a fucking motorcycle outside. But, like, that's what they did. It was on TV for everyone to see, which probably made it even worse. And now that it's probably public, or not probably, it is out in the open for the public to watch, which is not great. But, like, that's how you know how bad it is. And the fact that Spencer got kicked off the field, which, okay, here's the thing. I get why Mac did that, and I feel like if Kenny was there, he would maybe do the same thing, even though how much Kenny loves Spencer, and Mac's not as big of a fan. I think Kenny would still do that, because him yelling at Jordan for not getting the ball, I get why he was mad, but he should not have yelled and, like, done that on the field in front of everyone. Like, yeah, they did lose. I get that's upsetting, and they might not have a chance in the championship, which they obviously will. Like, there's nothing to worry about. They're obviously going to the championship, unless that those pictures of the 100th episode were a lie. They're obviously going to be fine, but it's like, I get both fucking sides, but, like, I'm sick of it, and I hope next episode they resolve everything, because it's bullshit. Like, they cannot keep arguing every damn season. Like, I get drama, and I'm fine with some, obviously. Like, I live for some drama, but, like, this is pissing me off because I want them to get along. Especially because I feel like they've argued and, like, so much, and they've literally had issues every damn season, and I just think it's time to have them have issues with other people. Like, actually, I was gonna say have Spencer and Coop have issues, but, like, they already did. I don't know who should have issues. Just change it up. Do something else. Maybe make them have issues that aren't involved with football. I think that's what I'm saying. Like, they can have issues, just make it non-involved football, because so far, all their fights have been involved with football. So, let's wrap it up next episode and just let them have fun. Honestly, I need a lot of things to wrap up next episode, because the shit with Bolivia is stressing me out. Like, I get they're gonna be fine. Let's be real. Like, they're fine. So, like, I'm not as worried, but it still stresses me out because I don't want, like, any angst, because I brought this up in, like, the last episode, maybe in the episode before. I've dealt with enough angst with the rookie. I cannot deal with it with All-American. You know, I need happiness. Like, I'm so done with angst. I am devastated. Everyone's breaking my heart. It's like, I just need happiness. Like, the shows I'm watching right now, there's no happiness. There's no peace. I need All-American to actually be happy and bring me joy. And they're really not doing that. They did that with Jordala this episode, but it's Bolivia, like, what the hell? They were so cute last episode. And, like, with their tattoos and everything. And obviously they're gonna be fine. Like, overall, like, it's fine. They're gonna get through it. They're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. But it's still annoying as hell, because it's like, I don't want any more drama. They've had so much. Like, it took them so long to get together in season 3 because of all the drama surrounding them being together. And then before, they didn't get together because of all that. And then season 4, they were good for the most part, but they had some drama. Season 5, they weren't even together. Season 6, they're finally together, and they have drama already. But they're obviously fine, so it's, like, fine. But I just need them to talk about all their issues. Especially because, like, I think episode 3, they said, like, they were talking, and Liv said, like, well, if we are having problems or something's going on, we'll talk about it. And he was like, yeah. They're having problems now, and they're not talking about it. It's like, the Ashley situation, okay, here's the thing. I get why Spencer's kind of pissed off, or I don't even think, yeah, he's kind of pissed off about Liv not telling him that Ashley's actually a guy, which, to be honest, I didn't even know until this episode. Some people were saying they thought that, and I just kind of went with them, but I wasn't 100% sure. Like, No, he's a guy. He's kind of fucking hot. Don't get me wrong, like, I think Spencer's more attractive than him, yeah, but, like, he was fine. And, like, yeah, Spencer really has nothing to worry about because it's, like, Olivia's so in love with him. Like, she, like, would, like, not look at another man. But I get why he's just a little bit worried, especially because they were in London when they were kind of together, kind of not. They were together, but it's hard to say. Because weren't they technically kind of still broken up when they went to London, even though he visited her, and when they went to the, or when he met her at the airport, he said he would wait for her to till she gets back. Doesn't that mean, like, they were still kind of broken up? I don't know. So maybe that's what he's thinking of, and he's, like, worried that something happened when they were down there. Or he's just worried that, like, Ashley likes her, which honestly I could see, but then I also feel like he might, like, not. A part of me feels like this might be another Davida situation where he's actually gay, which I honestly would be down for, and I kind of hope he is, just for, like, less drama. But I get where both of them are coming from. It's like, I get why he's mad, because also Liv probably should have said something to someone about Ashley being a guy, because everyone thought Ashley was a girl. And, like, when they called Ashley a she, or, like, a her, Liv didn't say anything. And so, like, I get why everyone was kind of being like, and then Spencer was kind of mad. But it's like, he has nothing to worry about. It's like, oh my god. I just need them to talk about other things next episode. Like, I want Spencer to, like, talk to her about what's going on with him and Jordan, like, why they're fighting, what's going on. And then I also just want her to talk to oh my gosh, Spencer, about, like, what, like, everything with Ashley, and, like, why she really didn't tell him. Like, that, really, just that there's nothing to worry about there. Or if something did happen with them, she tells him. I honestly doubt anything did, because she's, like, probably will never, like, I don't think she'll ever be with anyone other than Spencer after the airport, and especially now. Like, I think everything's fine. But, you know, I still want them to talk about it and why she didn't, like, really get into why she didn't tell him. But also why she's going to him about the book other than Spencer. Because I feel like Spencer's also wondering that. Because, I mean, I get why, kind of. Because she probably wanted someone who's, like, not a part of the book, like, the book process. And, like actually, like, helping her write, and who didn't know her dad. But I also feel like she needs to just talk to him. They need to talk about how they're feeling about everything. Like, that's the only way this relationship's really gonna work. And they've been so much better this season, but I still, like, think that there needs to be improvement. So I guess we will see where that goes. I mean, I think just next episode they're gonna resolve all this and talk about it. I hope Ashley's gone now, even though he was cute as hell. I just don't want any drama with that. I just want smooth sailing for Spencer and Liv. But I did like how he was there for Olivia, and how he was, like, talking to her and giving her advice about the book. Because, like, obviously Liv's worried about interviewing her mom about, like, the wedding and, like, her really getting married. I get why she's nervous about that, especially because Laura's finally, like, of course, you're never fully healed from a death, especially, like, one that still is pretty, I mean, it was over a year, but that's still pretty recent, and, like, you never really get over it, and it takes years, like, to come to terms with it. And, like, she's somewhat, not, she hasn't moved on, but she's, like healing, and she's, like, learning how to deal with it, but more day by day. And she doesn't want to reopen, like, the wounds, and she doesn't want to, like, upset her and, like, just, you know. But it's not only that, she's worried it's going to reopen her wounds, and she's not ready to talk about it, or, like, to hear about everything, which that I completely get. And I'm happy he talked to her about it and got her to open up about how she's might not be ready for it as well. honestly, that made me like him more. Am I the biggest fan of him? No, because I really don't know who he is. But it's like, I'm happy she had someone that was there for her in London and who's still there for her while she's here. So I'm like, I guess we'll see. I mean, I just hope he's gone because I need Spencer and Liv happiness. And honestly, I don't think we're getting that next episode because the way, like, the promo and everything. And honestly, I don't think we're getting that with Jordan and Layla either. Even though they were good this episode, they were cute as hell with all their scenes. But, like, shit's happening. And I'm scared. It's like, they were so cute this episode with, like, the opening, their first scene of, like, Jordan, like, trying to look for a roommate and Layla being like, oh my gosh, I'll help. And him, like, pulling her, like, that way, the way, I don't know how to fucking describe it, but it was really cute, really hot. I lived for it. They're just so cute right now. And it's like, they're gonna have angst, obviously, next episode. And, like, I'm nervous. But, like, this episode was so cute. Like, that was adorable. Her massaging him. And, like, just, like, the way she was, like, trying to distract him. And then them looking for a roommate was probably my favorite part of the episode, or one of my favorite parts of the episode, because it reminded me of One Tree Hill. If you know, you know, of when Haley was looking for a new roommate. Not a roommate, oh my gosh, a nanny. And you know why? She was kind of, like, crazy about, not even crazy, she was a little more unhinged about it, and, like, really, like, asking, like, some questions that no one would ask a nanny, probably for right reasons. Let's just be real. That was season 5 of One Tree Hill was traumatizing for us all, but it reminded me so much of that, and it just made me so happy because I love One Tree Hill so much. It was just, I love seeing, like, those kind of montages of them meeting people and being like, no. Especially because, like, Layla was so funny about everything. The way, like, she was, like, basically talking about how, like explaining, like, when they have sex and what happened that morning to that one guy was actually insane. Like, I feel like that's the moment that Jordan kind of realized something was up with her and, like, something's different, which, of course, we will get into next episode because I'm pretty sure he's gonna find out. And I'm just kind of like, okay, I guess we'll see where it goes. I mean, I just have to see. I'm happy they kind of, like, I think he noticed, and I'm happy they kind of brought that up. Well, they didn't. It's just, you could tell from his face, he's kind of like, something's off with her, the fact that she's talking about this, because she would not do that. But, you know, I guess we'll see. But they did obviously find a roommate, or roommates, a couple, which I think that's kind of weird. I feel like they maybe did that because they were used to Asher and Jamie together, but I thought they were just gonna find 1 or 2 people, and I feel like that weren't a couple, just, like, 2 guys, and I feel like that would make the most sense, like 2 football players. I feel like that's what I was looking for, and that's what I thought was gonna happen, and I feel like that would have been better. You know, I feel like that would have made more sense, because I don't want another couple, especially them, because I don't like them. I get, like, they liked them because they thought at first they were, like, cute and, like, oh, like, kind of relaxed, and then they were, like, fighting when they came in. Like, they've been together for 6 years, yeah, but it's like, I just don't think that was a good option. Honestly, I don't think any of them were a good option, let's be real, but I feel like they should have maybe, like, talked to more people and just not gone with the couple. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't care for new roommates right now, because, like, oh shit, I don't, you know. It's like, I get why they need a new roommate, but I was hoping it would just be, like, 1, like, guy or 2 guys, and, like, they wouldn't really add a lot to the story, but they would be there. And it's like, I feel like the same's gonna go for the couple, but I just don't want them there, because I feel like, because they're a couple, they're gonna add more. It's like, I wanted a dynamic with, like, Spencer and Jordan and the new roommates, you know, just kind of like Asher, the dynamic they had with Asher, not JJ, because JJ pissed me off, but you know what I mean. Like, I want them to have a relationship with them and like a cute bond, but they're not going to with oh my gosh, with the couple. I don't know. I just don't know why they picked that, and I just don't know how. I don't know. I'm hoping we don't see much of the couple because I really just don't care for them, but we're obviously gonna see some of them. I just hope they don't become like a regular like thing, you know. If we see them more than we see Jamie, or I'm done. Because we have not seen Jamie in 3 episodes, and it's really pissing me off, and I don't think she's going to be in next episode either. So it's like, what the hell? Like, please just show me Jamie. Like, they moved out to Crenshaw, to Billy's childhood home, and we're not even seeing it. It's like, what the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? It's just like, I don't know. I don't know where it's... I feel like the couple's gonna cause, like, some drama and tension in the house. But, like, I don't know how. And so I just kind of want to know, and I just want them to move out already, because I just don't like them, because I don't want a couple living in the house. Like, I feel like that's weird. You know? Or that might just be me who thinks it's weird. I don't know. I guess we'll see where it goes. I just don't care for them right now because I know nothing about them, and I just don't think they're gonna add to the story. That's like my only thing. Like, maybe they'll be sick and we'll like kind of like them, but I just don't think they add anything to it. But I guess we'll see next episode. I guess I'll just talk about theories now for next episode, because in the promo, what did we see? They're going to the cabin. Which, you know, that means chaos, because the cabin is literally cursed. They need to burn the cabin after, like, this visit. Because, like, every time they go to the cabin, shit happens. Drama. Like, oh my gosh. Like, in season 2, when they went to the cabin, Spencer's dad died. And then season 3, the thing of Layla and Layla kind of realized something happened with Olivia and Spencer in Vegas. They kind of realized there was a spark. Jordan fight with Simone. Asher and Liv breaking up. Coop and Spencer argument. Like, it was everything. And then season 4, what was that? It was just kind of Coop and Patience having some issues. And just Spencer and Liv not being able to be alone. It's like, they need to burn it. It's like, I'm kind of excited to like see like how it plays out, and like how like everyone resolves their issues. But it's like, I feel bad also because Spencer and Liv wanted to go there alone to kind of sort their issues out. They're like, oh, let's go, which I'm fine with just Jordan and Layla going with them, because like I want more of like the 4 of them. But then Coop and Patience, I mean, I'm fine with Coop this season, so like I don't really care that much that she's going, but I just think that's just gonna mess everything up. And I get it's like Coop wants to talk with Patience because Patience is avoiding her after what happened, which even though I'm like completely on Coop's side for what she did. And then like Liv and Spencer are still having issues, and they're gonna have to deal with them. And Layla and Jordan, which I'm really worried about that. Like, I know they'll be fine overall, like, but I need them to talk, because I feel like this is the episode he's gonna find out that she's like weaning off her meds, which is probably not the best decision. Like I said last episode, I'm happy for her because she's happy, but like I don't know if it was the best decision. It's like, I'm worried this is gonna really mess up with her. It's like, and I did not say this last episode, but I was thinking, I just forgot. I thought it was weird that Patience didn't question why Ryan told her to get off her meds, or to like start like weaning off. Am I the only one who kind of thought that was weird? Like, I didn't really think about it until now, because I just wanted her to do what was best for her, to not make her feel numb, and like not make her like, to make her feel excited about things. But it's like, now I'm thinking about it, it's like, we should not have listened to him. Like, I feel like as of right now, it's like she seems fine, but like it's gonna blow up, and I feel like I just hope Jordan talks to her and really gets through to her and they work it out, because I'm nervous. And I don't know what else is gonna happen next episode. Because all we know at the fucking cabin, and drama's gonna happen, shit's gonna come out, and there's gonna be fights. I also think maybe Jordan and Spencer will resolve their issues. I think they need to, because it's the 6th episode, right? I'm pretty sure. It's the 6th episode, so, like, they need to resolve their shit now. Like, it's been going on a bit too long. So, I don't know. I don't know what else is gonna happen. It's, like, stressing me out, because I just need answers about Jordala and Spolivia. And I just want Jordan and Spencer to work out their shit, because I'm just sick of it now. And it's just, like, it's upsetting me. But I think that's where I'm gonna end this episode, because I don't know what else to talk about. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry my voice might have been messed up because my throat still really fucking hurts. I don't know what I did to it. It feels like I literally pulled something. But again, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys next week for episode 6.